I'm going to do a quick overview of Google Docs. Google Docs is a fully functioning word processor. It has a lot of the same features that Microsoft Word does or any other word processor. To get started, we're going to start here at Gmail. And in the black bar at the top, click on Drive. And then here on the Create button, you'll see that you have the option to create a document, which is equivalent to Microsoft Word, a presentation, the equivalent to PowerPoint, spreadsheet is like Excel, a form allows you to create surveys, quizzes, do data collection, drawing lets you make diagrams and charts, and then folder is for organizing your Google Drive. We're going to just start with document. I'm going to click on document. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that there is no save button, so I'm going to go ahead and write some text in here. And you'll notice right up here, it already says all changes saved in Drive. So every change you make is automatically saved. You never have to click on save. And so as soon as I start to work, it says saving, and when I stop, all changes are saved. Now I'm going to go back to my Drive and show you the title of this document right now is Untitled Document. And if I go back to Drive, you'll see it's already saved here. And it's called Untitled Document. Now in Google Drive, you can have the same document file name for, I could have 50 untitled documents, and then it makes it very hard to find things. So what I tell people to do, I'll go back here to my document, is before you even start anything, make sure that you change the title of your document. And to do that, you just click where it says Untitled Document, and you'll see it says Click to Set Title. So I'll call this my test document. Click OK. And now I'm going to go right back to Drive, and you'll see this is already changed to test document. So remember, the first thing you want to do, and you want to get, if you're working with students, get them in the habit of, before they even start a document, changing the title. And again, if you're a teacher working with students, you might want to come up with some naming conventions so that the documents are easier for you to find in your Drive when students share them with you. So you might have students put in like you might have them always do their last name, first name. You might have them do either subject or period of the day that you see them, so that you can sort it. Some teachers like to have the subject or period first before their name. So you'll just have to find out what works best for you, because remember, when you look at documents in your Drive, it's very easy to sort them alphabetically, or you can search for something, say by show me all the period 1 documents or all the Mary Smith documents or something. So think about how you want that to be named, and tell your students you probably want to post that somewhere in your classroom and get them in the habit of renaming their documents appropriately. I'm going to rename this back to test document. Okay, so now that I have started my document, this document's going to be available to me from any computer, anywhere in the world, as long as I have an internet connection and I'm signed into my Google account. So that's the beauty of this. If you have students that are working on these documents, again, it's hard for them to say that they've lost one, because everything will show up in their Drive as long as they're logged into their Google account. If they do not have internet access at home, there is a way that in Drive they can download Google Drive to the hard drive of their computer, and then they can save a document in that drive, and it syncs between the hard drive of the computer and the internet drive. And that way, if they don't have internet, or if the internet's kind of sketchy, they can work on their documents offline. And then when they get back to somewhere where there's internet, it will resync them. So that's a great feature that Google has. Okay, let's just real quickly look at some of the different formatting options that we have. Here's your formatting toolbar, just like it is in Word, right above the ruler. So here you can print, undo, redo. Here's your format painter. You can choose what kind of text you're going to use, title, subtitle, etc. Here's where all your fonts are. And there's another video in this series where it tells you how to add some of these new fonts. Font size, bold, italic, underline. Then you have text color, and you have highlighting color, text background color right next to each other. You can insert a link, or you can make some words link. You can insert comments. You can take your text and make it left aligned, centered, right aligned, or justified. Here's your line spacing. You can do numbered or bulleted lists. This is your indent and decrease indent. And then, of course, clear formatting. I select this and click on clear formatting. Then all my formatting is gone. So those are all the tools available to you in your formatting toolbar. And then you also have file, edit, view. You'll have to go and look at some of these. A lot of things that you can insert here. If you're a math teacher, you might want to check out the inserting equations and work with that, see how that works. There's more formatting here. There's a research tool, which is brand new. You can do word count. You can even translate a document. Let me take this document. I don't even have to select it. Go up to Tools and Translate. And it makes another copy of this document. See how it's renamed it? Translated copy of test document. And then you can choose what language to translate it into. I'm going to choose Spanish. And click on Translate. And now I get a new tab. And it's taken, this is a test, this is only a test, and put it in Spanish, which I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce. But a very easy way to translate a document. If you wanted to send an email to somebody that only spoke Spanish, you could write the body of the email here and translate it, and then just copy and paste it into your email. I've had a lot of teachers do that. So that translation is very nice. I'm going to close that document. The last thing that I want to talk about is copying a document. If somebody shares a document with you, or if you want to share a document with students as a template and you don't want them to change the original, you want them to each have their own copy, then the best thing to do is go to File. Remember, it saves automatically, so it's not a file save as like we used in Microsoft Word. So here it's File, Make a Copy, and what that does is it puts copy of in front of the title of your document, and when you click OK, it makes an exact copy of anything that was on the original document. Only if this were something that I was sharing with you and you made a copy of it, then when you start to write on it, you wouldn't see the changes that anybody else made. There are some other things that you can look at. You can insert a table. Underneath File, you can see revision history. You can email the collaborators. You can even publish this to the web. Under File is also where you can go to change your page setup, your margins, and all of that if you're going to print. You can rename your document. So a very basic, but lots of options in this word processor that Google has, in addition to the fact that you can share, and we'll be talking more about this later, but you can share the document with up to 50 people. that can collaborate at the same time. It gets a little crazy, but you can do that. I recommend you just do it in small groups. But have some fun creating a new document.